Welcome to my audience. This is the Thursday Executive Brief. 5 minutes, 1 leadership challenge, 3 executive moves, 1 action for the week. No theory, no fluff, just execution. So let's get to it. Hello to my audience. Welcome back on the Executive 5. Today, your business is full of meetings that should have been decisions. Because the most expensive thing in your organization is not your rent, your headcount, or your technology stack. It is the hour between 10 and 11 on a Tuesday morning when 12 smart people sat in a room and left without deciding anything. Meetings have become the performance of leadership rather than the practice of it. Leaders fill calendars as a substitute for clarity. They convene people as a substitute for conviction. And somewhere along the way, discussion became confused with direction. The result is an organization that feels busy, moves slowly, and wonders why nothing is actually changing. And I see that in my team coaching and executive coaching engagements all the time. So what's the challenge? This is not a time management problem. It is a leadership courage problem. When a leader calls a meeting instead of making a call, it often means one of 2 things. They are not yet clear or they are not yet willing. Both are leadership problems dressed up as process. The meeting becomes a place to distribute discomfort, to delay accountability, and to feel productive without being decisive. Here's what that costs. Every decision delayed costs you speed, momentum, and team trust. People stop bringing their best thinking to meetings when they know the meeting will not produce a decision. They start performing alignment instead of seeking it. The room fills with nodding and empties of honesty. And the leader who called the meeting wonders why engagement is dropping. So how do we change that? Let me give you 3 moves. Move number 1, classify before you convene. Before you book the meeting, answer 1 question. Is this a conversation or a decision? Conversations are valuable. They build understanding, surface tension, and generate options. But a conversation that was secretly hoping to become a decision without saying so is a waste of everyone's time. Name it before you book it. If you need a decision, say what the decision is, who owns it, and what you need from the room to make it. And if you need a conversation, say what thinking you want to develop and what output the conversation must produce. This one discipline, classifying before you convene, will cut your meeting load and double your output inside 6 months. Move number 2, make the decision visible. Most meetings bury the decision inside discussion. The agenda says update, but the room actually needs a call. The calendar invite says workshop, but what is actually needed is a leader willing to land somewhere. Make the decision visible before the meeting starts. State it in the invite. Write it on the first slide. Say it in the opening 30 seconds. When people know a decision will be made, they prepare differently. They bring a point of view instead of a summary. They arrive ready to commit, not just to comment. Leadership is not about running great decisions. It is about driving great decisions. The room needs to see that you know the difference. Move number 3, close the loop out loud. The meeting is not over when the room empties. It is over when the decision is named, owned, and communicated. Before anyone leaves, say what was decided, who owns it, and by when. Not as a minute-taking exercise, as a leadership act, because ambiguity after a decision is not neutral. It is corrosive. People fill silence with their own interpretation, and within 24 hours, the same meeting has produced 3 different versions of what was agreed. Decisive leaders close out loud. They say, here's what we decided, here's who owns it, here's when we will see it. Then they leave the room with movement, not just a memory. And let me give you your weekly challenge. This week, review your calendar and identify 1 meeting that is actually a decision waiting to be made. Cancel the meeting, make the decision. Communicate it directly, then watch what that does to pace, trust, and your own clarity. Because the best leaders do not fill their week with meetings, they clear the path for the decision that moves the business. And I hope I see you next week, Thursday. Take care. And that was it for today. Remember, precision beats intensity every time. Execute the move, run the challenge. And I'll see you next Thursday for the next Executive Brief.